Welcome back. In a scam alert, tickets for the Montana State Fair night shows will go on sale tomorrow morning, and our Joey Taylor shares some advice on how to avoid fraud while scoring your tickets.
It's the sound of summer. Almost. While the Montana State Fair might be months away, excitement is already building as night show tickets get ready to hit the market.
So tickets go on sale Thursday morning, 8 a.m.
You can always grab your tickets 3 ways: by phone at 406-727-1481, in person at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Arena box office, or online at the official website, goexpopark.com. And you'll want to go through the official site or else.
That is the only site online to avoid scams. So one more time, goexpopark.com. Don't fall for any of those too good to be true. They're not valid.
Unfortunately, scammers strike every year. Shannon's advice: if anything seems off, stop and call Expo Park to verify before buying.
If in doubt, do not give your credit card to anybody. Do not purchase anything. Call 406-727-1481 or 406-727-8900 and validate that. Take the time to make sure the purchase you're making is accurate.
And in case you haven't heard, this year's night show lineup is bringing serious good time vibes with shows from Jody Messina, Tucker Wetmore, the Oak Ridge Boys, Smash Mouth, Scotty McCreery, and Lecrae with Geo. All night show tickets include fair admission and range from $36 to $51. Now I'm standing in the spot where in just a few months, music will echo throughout the air, corn dogs will sizzle, and your cowboy boots might just get a little dusty. But until then, make sure to grab your night show tickets because nothing says good time vibes quite like a night at the Montana State Fair. In Great Falls, I'm Joey Taylor, NonStop Local.
Thank you for that, Joey. Very informative. In case you missed it, over in Gardner, a new exhibit is now available to view at Yellowstone's Heritage and Research Center, focused on transportation in Yellowstone. At this exhibit, you'll be able to see historic objects and photographs showcasing how transportation in Yellowstone National Park has changed over time, spanning from the earliest indigenous tribes and European trappers all the way to present-day visitors and park managers. If you can't visit, don't worry. We'll have a link to the digital version of the exhibit on our website.
This fraud report is brought to you by AARP Montana.
Well, they say history always repeats itself, right? So it's best to learn our history so we don't do the same thing again and again and again. Tonight, we're going to dive into the recent history books. I'm talking last year, talking about what were some of the top scams that Montanans had to deal with in the year 2024. We're going to talk about some tips on how to protect yourself as we move deeper and deeper into 2025. Now, the information in tonight's Help Me Ben comes to us from the Montana Office of Consumer Protection. They released their annual report showing some eye-popping numbers of scams that happened in the Treasure State last year. According to the office, they said that they have helped save Montanans from losing over $1 million stemming from business and scam complaints. Some more numbers from the office. The office says they fielded close to 900 scam complaints from Montanans and over 1,000 complaints from businesses. OCP says they prevented the loss of close to $315,000 to scammers and recovered close to $700,000 for consumers who filed complaints against businesses. So here are some of the top scams that we saw in the Treasure State in 2024. According to OCP, law enforcement impersonation, that's where scammers act like their local police or sheriff's departments, that was number one. Computer tech scams, they're high on the list, like when someone is given remote access to a computer. And then finally, number three, pet scams, rampant throughout the state of Montana. Of course, people trying to take advantage of other people buying pets. And the Office of Consumer Protection, it's an amazing resource, folks, moving forward. A critical place that you can report scams that might be targeting you or a loved one. Here's that contact info. You see the email right there on your screen. It's contactocp@mt.gov. Toll-free number 800-481-6896. And hey, just remember, don't let history repeat in your own personal life. Be aware of scams that could be targeting you or your loved ones. And by the way, if you have a problem or you need some help, I want to hear about it. You can be my next Help Me Ben. Visit our website, nonstoplocal.com, and click on the Help Me Ben tab under News. We'll be right back. after the break.